Public execution. You didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
Firing squad or hanging.
Firing squad.
You are a... Can I fucking help you?
I just want to burn your pubes off your face, you know? Hey, everybody. Welcome to this episode of Caleb By, episode 30. 30.
30. 30.
Can't take you anywhere.
Dude, I love this fucking jive. Welcome,
too.
everybody. Trying to get myself pumped up here because we got a good show. We got some good shit to talk about tonight.
Sure do.
Starting with Brandon just released the size of his wiener on the internet. Very little. Very little.
I didn't actually, but
Episode 30. Welcome, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming back. Thank you for joining if you've never been here. This is K Love You By. No, I need 2 points. Fucking
WRX, Caleb You By, with Colby and Brandon.
when I get like really close to the mic and I get like kind of soft voice, it gets like real deep in the headphones. I feel like I'm on the radio. Thanks for tuning in at KL15, 3 o'clock in the morning. Put on some slow, smooth jazz tunes for you tonight.
Joanne, it sounds like your husband's cheating on you. Have you tried therapy, Joanne?
On to caller 36. What do you have to say tonight?
We'll do
talking about?
We'll do a call in with people and give them love advice. It will be awful advice, but it'd be advice nonetheless.
Oh, Jim, I'm sorry to hear that your wife doesn't want anything to do with you. Might I suggest drain the bank account and go buy yourself a brand new fishing boat. Spend time on that, and you'll feel way better. Try that first before you go to counseling.
Fishing boat, not your thing there, was it John?
Jim,
Jerry, J name. Go ahead and buy yourself a motorcycle. You do you. You deserve it, buddy.
drive it really fast and go through a state that don't make you wear a helmet. It's so much more freeing. That'll help you.
Yeah.
Lots. Hashtag love you. Okay, love you. Bye.
Yeah, we could do it.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be good, but we could do it.
I feel like we would be terrible influences on people.
Yeah. You especially.
Yeah, I've never been known to be a good influence.
No.
Well, like last night, Ryan was helping me do something, and he wanted to like
Go home.
I was like, hey, I'll buy you dinner for helping me. I was like, let's go sit down somewhere. He's like, oh, I'm in a hurry. I want to go home. I said, no, let's go. Let's go to OP. I'll buy you a beer. Buy you a beer. Buy you a beer. I'll buy you a beer. Talked him into going.
Get him drunk.
And then we got there, ordered a whole pizza, had a fucking beer dropped off, and he fucking got up and left and bailed on me.
Really?
Yeah.
He had a beer?
No.
He didn't even have a beer?
No. He just got up and left. Said, gotta go. I'm leaving. I'm like, I'll fucking eat pizza myself then.
Wow, brother, cousin. Why would you do that?
So I made a bet with the bartender. I was like, here's the deal. I'm going to guess your age correctly, and you're going to buy me a free drink.
No, you didn't.
Yeah. And she goes, okay, what do you got? And I said, you look like you're 24. She goes, no, 25. And I was like, motherfucker.
Oh, so close yet so far.
And you want to hear something really stupid? So I went to the OP 2 nights in a row.
Smart.
So the first night I went was with Tempe and Timmy. Mm-hmm. And it was after we left work late.
Yeah, they told me.
So we're sitting there.
Didn't even get a call or nothing, but that's fine. I didn't want to go anyway. I wouldn't have went.
I know you wouldn't have went. That's why I didn't call you. You were already fucking sleeping, fucking grandpa.
At 9 o'clock? No, it wasn't.
So we're sitting there, and the waitress that night, or the bartender that night, she was punching shit into the computer, and I was just thinking how I'd been standing for so fucking long, and my legs were killing me. Mm-hmm. And I was looking at those fancy bar back mats they have that are like cushion support for bartenders for being on their feet for a long time.
Yeah.
I'm like, God, that looks fucking great. I wish I had one of those all day today. And I just happened to notice she was wearing like these pants that like
Just happened to notice.
they stopped like right above her ankle, and then she was wearing like tennis shoes. So she had like 4 inches of like her bottom leg you could see. And she had this tattoo on the front of her ankle that said 1997. And I said, perfect. Watch this. I said, hey, I got a bet for you. I guess your age, you buy me a beer. She goes, okay. So me thinking I was fucking slick, did the math in my head, and I'm like, I got this. I was like, what was it, 26 or something? I was like, you're 26. And she goes, wrong. I'm like,
25.
what? She goes, no, I'm 25. And I'm like,
Hadn't hit her birthday yet.
fuck. I didn't even think, like, my odds were fucking 1 out of 4. Mm-hmm. And I picked the wrong side of the odds. I was like, fuck. So I lost that bet too. I lost twice in a row. I felt really fucking stupid though when she was like, nope, 25. And I was like, motherfucker. There I go, not using my calculator again. God damn it.
How were your odds 1 out of 4?
Well, almost 1 out of 4. It's almost April. So like quarter.
Your
March.
chance would have been like 75-25.
That's what I mean. Like 1 out of 4.
Yeah, but the other 9 months wouldn't make for it to be 1 out of 4. It would have had to have been either these first 3 months, the next 3 months, the 3 months after that, or the 3 months after that. But any time after this month, it's all the same. It's all the same answer, 25, right? You know what I'm saying? It's hard to explain it in this context, but
So what I was getting at was I picked the first 3 months where she would be 26 right now.
yeah.
Where I should have just been like, okay, it's only March.
Chances
My
are-
odds are better if I say she's 25.
Yeah.
Because we probably haven't got to her birthday yet. Still would have lost her birthday. Would have been like January 3rd or some bullshit. But
Yeah. Or she would have just said that.
yeah.
She would have just lied. You're like, well, I don't know what you drink. Like, did you have her prove it? Say, let me see your driver's license.
No, but she was really nice about it, though. She was like, She said her birthday right away. I can't remember what it was. It's like August or something. I was like, fuck. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
I did the math on the years, and I'm like, didn't even think about the months.
No.
Fucked that up bad.
I was actually, when you started telling that story and you saw the 1997, I thought you were just going to be like, yeah, I totally got this. And then just, you're 20. And totally fucked up the math. But you didn't. You got,
Well, she told me
You're
she's
essentially
like,
right.
She's like, you said that, and I was like, yeah, I'll take that bet. Most people say I'm 20 or 21, and I'm like, joke's on you. I know you were born in '97. Still got it wrong
she put that tattoo on her leg. So just in case she forgot,
for that bet.
it's just in case she forgot how old she was. She'd be like, yeah, 19. It's like the people who put their own name on their body. Like, what's my name? Oh, it's Jonathan. That's right.
On the search is established
Established.
1994.
Is that what hers said?
No,
Oh,
no, hers was just 1997.
it was a good year though.
97.
Yeah.
What were you doing in '97?
Well, I was in, what was I in? 6th or 7th grade. I think 6th grade, maybe. Watching the Broncos whoop ass on the way to their first Super Bowl.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Fucking Broncos.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have to like a team, at least you got to get the right colors.
I guess. pretty close to the Bear. I always see that too. Like I'll see someone in like a Bears orange jersey. I'm like, oh, Bronco. Oh, Bears.
You wouldn't know good football for hating the face.
Sure.
I was gonna say something to that.
I don't know, but if you could not chew your ice in the microphone, that'd be fantastic. All I hear is,
Does that bother you? Does that bother you? I'll stop.
doesn't really bother me, no.
I'll stop after the next time I do it.
Until the next time you do it.
Until?
You'll stop until the next time you do it, and then you'll do it again.
Yep, I will. Either that or I'm going to have to start doing this.
Can still hear it.
Yeah, so you're at work by yourself today.
Yep. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Not all day. But yeah, speaking of work, we have a shout out today.
Shout.
Shout it all out.
Shout it out loud.
I was going with shout, let it all out. These are the things that we do without. Come on. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we both had good directions there.
Yeah. They both had the word shout in it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's a win. Okay, well, for our shout out here, let me ask you guys. You ever been working in your shop and just thought to yourself, man, I wish I had a good selection of nuts and bolts? Or, man, I wish I had a shelf with brake parts cleaner or carbon choke just readily available to use? We may have a solution for you. What am I talking about, Brandon?
MSC Matthew. I would say Matt Escobar.
Matt Pablo Escobar. He's a number one follower of ours. Mm-hmm. He, awesome dude. Works for a great company, MSC. They're a bench stock solution company. If you need bench stock management or anything of that nature where, you just are sick of running to the parts stores and getting your own stuff, reach out to us. We'll get in touch with Matt. He'll set you up, take care of every need that you ever had.
Stock up on nuts, bolts, aerosols,
Electrical
grease,
parts, butt connectors. Everything.
Pretty much whatever you want. You want I'm pretty sure they even have fucking...
If you want a dog bowl, I guarantee he can get you one.
Probably.
He can get you everything.
They got creepers, I'm almost certain of.
Yeah.
Yeah. All kinds of shit.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything you
safety
could ever
glasses,
want.
safety gloves, all that stuff. If you're into that kind of thing, safety,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure you use promo code #KLoveYouBuy
Yeah.
for a 0% discount.
Matt will hook you up with 50% off. Just kidding. He won't.
Help him out, Matt.
Yeah.
Great dude.
Yes, he is. What are you doing?
Chewing
I can still hear it all the way back there. Yeah.
I was chewing my ice.
Yeah, I know.
I'm an ice chewer, dude. When I have fucking...
I know, and every time you do it, you got these little, water bubbles in your mustache. They just chill there. It looks like you see those, Discovery Channel shows where it shows, a spider web and there's, little dew drops all over
Yeah.
it. That's exactly what it looks like in your mustache. Yeah.
Dude, there's nothing better than taking a good hearty drink of a mixed drink, and then you get it down and you lick your mustache and you get to fucking taste it all over again. That's good. Maker's Mark again. What is that?
What is that? Maker's Mark.
Cherry Pepsi and Maker's Mark tonight.
Cherry
It's
Pepsi
not
and
that.
Maker's
It's
Mark.
not that good. I kind of went hillbilly with it. Just
It's 3/4 cherry
mix.
Pepsi with a dash of
Maker's.
Maker's Mark. Yeah.
Yep.
What's
That's
that?
how it is.
What's that liqueur? It's a dark cherry. It has I feel like it has the wax shit on it too. But it's it's very low alcohol percentage, but it's really sweet. When we were in Bahrain, so we had a point system. So you could get, I think, how many points was it? I want to say it was 15 or 20 points or some shit like that. And a case of beer was 3 points, and you only get that per month or week or something like, I don't even remember exactly, but it's points. So we'd have to buy this liqueur a lot because you'd be down to like 2 points. You can't really buy anything, but this liqueur is like a point per bottle. So if you're like running out of points, you just buy that shit, or you find somebody who doesn't drink, you're like, hey, buy this for me with your points.
Hey, I'll trade you money for points, dog.
Yeah. I don't remember what it was called though. It's something. It's really sweet. It's like cherry flavored shit kind of. It's a liqueur. It's like a mixer you put in, whatever.
I don't know.
But it has alcohol in it. Just not a lot.
Yeah. So what you're saying is you had to drink the whole bottle to keep up with your friends that had a backlog of points.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, you're drinking everybody else's beer anyway, but you got to supply something. Might as well be a liqueur.
That's what baffles my mind, right? Grown ass fucking men in the military, and you're privileged with buying alcohol on a point system. Mm-hmm. Fuck. What happened to the fucking Vietnam days, right? They were handing out doobies like, hey, go run in the jungle. I'll give you a couple joints.
Well, I think I'm pretty sure it's because they don't want people to get all fucking drunk and ridiculous and go out in town, which I don't know how it was for the base people. We didn't live on base, but we could go out until we had free reign pretty much. We had a curfew, but you can go out in town and get drunk and shit, whatever. And
some places have. Usually what I noticed is that if you're on a base that has a curfew, it's because somebody fucked up really bad. Mm. Or if they have like rules like no drinking while you're deployed at certain bases, it's because somebody fucked up really bad. My last deployment, we were sitting at like they had like this rec area where there was like the bar and there was like shit for people to do. And like it was like a common area that everyone could hang out.
yeah.
And right before I got there, they had opened it up where like you could drink like 4 or 5 drinks a day or something like that.
Yeah.
And some fucking fresh second lieutenant, some girl who was out there on her first deployment, fresh fucking butter bar, and got all shit faced on like 5 drinks, got in her officer vehicle and drove right through the middle of the rec area with like people sitting at tables and shit, like trying to mow people down.
Mow people down, huh?
Dude. So by the time I got there, they were like, "Oh, hey, welcome to your deployment. No drinks. You can't drink at all. No more booze for anybody." Yeah. And I was like, "This is gonna be a really fucking shitty deployment."
Yeah, I remember we went to Djibouti, Africa. We weren't there for very long, like a couple of weeks or whatever, but they had like this party concert thing going on, but you could only have 3 drinks per person.
Yeah.
And I drink my beer pretty fast.
Yep.
And I crushed my 3 and I was like, fuck, no, what the fuck am I gonna do the rest of the night?
Yep.
Like this music sucks.
Standing there all awkward and shit. Like, what do I do with my hands?
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Don't know what to do with my hands. Yeah. Eventually, by the time we got to like, second month into the deployment, they opened it back up. But you can only have 2 beers. 2 beers a day. 2 mixed drinks, 2 shots, or 2 beers. That's all you could have. And I think it was like Foster's was like the beer you could get.
Foster's ain't bad.
But they were in like these big fucking cans. Like the big silo cans. So depending on the day, I'd mix it up. Some days I was just not in the mood and I would just go down and get my 2 shots of something. Mm-hmm. Smash 2 shots and away I go. But I don't have to deal with that anymore. I have a fridge full of beer and I can drink it whenever I want.
I can drink whatever the fuck I want.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Except for, there are times where it's frowned upon. Drinking.
Yeah, if you were to go like
but it doesn't.
Children's concert.
Doesn't
always
people
kind of give you dirty looks. we went to a Chuck E. Cheese a couple weekends ago for my friend's daughter, or for whose birthday was it? It was like never mind. It was my nephew's party.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't it your nephew?
Yeah, I was thinking because there are so many birthdays. Anyway, so we went. It was like 10 o'clock in the morning, and my brother-in-law, first thing he does, goes up, gets beer.
Yeah,
He starts drinking at 10 o'clock in the morning at Chuck E. Cheese.
dude.
I wanted one. Not gonna lie, I wanted one, but I wasn't gonna go.
I cannot tell you how many times I've been in the situation where I order a beer somewhere and everybody I'm with and everybody else that's there looks at you like,
Yeah.
it's 9 o'clock. I'm like, yeah, I should have been fucking drinking a couple hours ago.
I should be drunk already.
Jesus.
You guys are holding me back. Why do I even hang out with you
You
people?
finish your bacon before you crack your first beer. You fucking can't drink all day, you know? But I do that all the time. My favorite thing to do is when we go to like our kids like playing baseball or soccer games or something. I'll roll
Take a
up.
flask.
I'll roll up with like my Yeti mug, and it'll be full of like Captain Diet or something.
Yeah.
And I'll be standing there cheering for my kids, and people will look over, and I'll just be like, Gatorade, ice down Gatorade. Oh, fuck you. What are you looking at?
Yeah. Get out of here, Karen. You don't need to know what I'm drinking.
And then you always have that like one kid that plays soccer with your kid, and their dad is a fucking cop. And you can just tell because of the way he's standing and his haircut and his G-Shock.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with G-Shocks, bud.
No, but every fucking cop's got one on.
A lot of people in the military have them too.
Yeah, and they're standing there like this watching their kid, and then you yell like, "Good job" to your kids, and he looks over and like you can tell he like looks you down, looks right at your glass and goes, "Some kids' parents."
That's the only true way to enjoy kids, like young kids sporting events is getting drunk.
Fuck yeah.
I never did it, but
I will say this, I am not afraid to raise my kids in the sort of manner that they know how to have a good time.
yeah,
I feel like they'll be way more social people.
they're going to be party animals.
That's fine. If they don't, that's fine too.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm definitely that dad that'll beat the shit out of my kid if he ever starts getting into like
Drugs.
stupid shit.
Yeah.
You know, because there's so many programs out there to help like addicts, but they have to help themselves to be a part of them.
Yeah.
You can't like lock somebody up and be like, you're going to get better, because they can just check themselves out like the next day.
Mm-hmm.
So my kids ever fucking get into shit like that, locking them in the basement until they're fucking clean.
Yeah.
Dad, when are you going to let me go? Well, you're almost at 34 days. You should be getting close.
You're almost there, bud.
Yeah. A few more days.
Speaking of kids, the other day I had my wallet sitting on the counter, and inside my wallet, so it's a bifold, and it has like a little flip that flops up, and it's got like where you put a picture and shit.
Flip flop.
A flip flop in the wallet, the
Yep.
bifold, yeah. And so in this picture thing, I have a picture of Ashley's butt. It's a naked butt. Well, she got a thong on, but so anyway, this fucking cat jumps up, like lands right on my wallet and like kicks it off, and it opens up, and it's just laying there on the floor. And Bailey was like, watched it the whole time, and she saw it. I could see it like on her fucking face. She was like shocked. She like saw it and like looked at me, and I looked at her. I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, this is really fucking awkward.
Is that Ashley's butt? No.
No, that's
no.
that's
My girlfriend's butt.
it's nobody you know.
Don't tell Ashley that's in there.
Ashley was right there. It was really awkward for all of us. Have you had anything like that? Like you'd be fucking or something and kids walk in or some shit like that? I haven't had that happen yet. Thank God.
There was one time, and it happened like perfect. You know, like big spoon, little spoon position, right? And we were banging, and all of a sudden, one of our kids swings the door open, but it looked like we were just like cuddling in bed.
Yeah.
So I like quick like stop. We're like, what the fuck? And then Like, I can't remember what the kids had going on, but they had no fucking clue. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, okay, yeah, go back out in the living room, shut the door.
Lock it behind you.
Fuck.
Well, you lucked out. Could have been a lot worse.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I feel like the one that is like probably the hardest to explain would be like doggy style. You know what I'm saying? Because you're just behind, and there's no way to like cover anybody up. So if they walk in and see that, like they have to know kind of what's happening.
Imagine like teabagging. Your kids walk in.
Your fucking balls
You're just squatting over your wife's face with your balls hanging down. Dad, what are you doing? What?
Imagine if you had like a sex swing or something in there. And she's
Oh my God.
fucking legs are out here. And she's like,
Yeah.
oh fuck. That kid would be fucked forever.
Oh yeah. Dude.
I can't imagine. I don't ever want to go through that. I make sure my doors are fucking locked, to tell you that much.
Oh yeah, dude, it's I can't believe.
I just picture you I picture like Jaden just laying there, and then you like with your legs all spread out like this, and then just crouching down like this. Just keep crouching down with your balls, just dropping them on her face. And shit. And the kid's just walking in and watching it happen.
Dad, what are you doing?
Oh God, that would be awful. I would probably laugh at it though if it happened to you.
Mom's checking for ticks.
Oh God. Fucking shit.
Yeah. Most of the time anymore, like we don't even do anything unless the kids are gone.
Yeah.
Just because of that.
I mean, yeah.
Because there's been several times where like they'll sit outside the door and like, Mom, I'm hungry. Like,
It's pretty easy for us because, like, even if it was the middle of the day and they were downstairs and we were upstairs, obviously, you can hear our house is like 100 and fucking 12 or 6 years old or some shit, so you can hear people coming up and down the stairs pretty well. Yeah, so like, I'm pretty sure I'd be able to tell if they were coming upstairs.
see, all our bedroom doors are like right next to each other. So, I mean, one of the kids opens their door and they open their door or our door. It could literally be like boom, boom.
Oh yeah,
Like so fast you wouldn't even be able to.
yeah. If they were in their bedrooms, like,
We got a lock on the door now.
yeah. We didn't have one when I moved in. I was like, that's the first thing I bought was a new fucking doorknob with a fucking lock on it.
Yeah, you
Like
didn't
this
want
thing.
Bailey catching you with Ashley in the sex swing.
No, don't have a sex swing, but yeah, something like that. All right, moving on. It's kind of awkward. What's weird about it is I didn't even picture Ashley in the sex swing. I pictured myself. That's even weirder. Oh, that'd be so fucking weird.
Now I'm picturing you in the sex swing and Ashley fucking railing you.
No,
with
it
a
wouldn't be
strap.
like that.
Oh yeah, I love it.
But oh god, okay. Anyway,
She gives you a shove and you swing back and she tries to aim it just right and fucking penetration.
like that. What's that movie? Zach and Miri Make a Porno, where they do that thing where he's laying on the ground and she does like the flip, and tries to land like right on his dick, something like that. Oh fuck.
Brandon's a freak, guys. Just letting you know.
Yeah,
He's a freak.
yeah. Shit gets weird in the Patton household. What? It doesn't. Or does it?
She's balls deep in you while you're jerking yourself off.
No. No, that doesn't happen. And we're back. We had to take a brief intermission so he could
Deal with my fucking kids.
deal with his kids. And mummy.
So,
Mummy Dickus.
fucking kids. Couple things.
Okay.
We used to have like the most elaborate fucking plan ever to get out of school for being sick.
Yeah.
I mean, we used to have to fucking be professional actors, professional, like, we'd have to fake doctor's notes,
Now,
parents' signatures.
I'm pretty sure one time I took a can of soup and I poured it into the toilet and I was like, I threw up.
Yeah. I mean, we used to have to go to like the extent.
Yeah.
Now the school calls us and says, you can't drop them off like that. 99.1? They've got a raging fever. Fuck.
No, they're fine.
Fuck off.
But why are you talking about that? Where did this come from?
Because my kids fucking all last week, right? I'm getting like a little chest thing, and it's because my fucking kids
Kids will do that.
hanging out at spring break with new kids they haven't been around at the YMCA program for spring break.
Did they sing the song?
So they get introduced to all these kids that they're not around all the time, and then they start trading bugs. Mm-hmm. And then they bring it home, and I'm like, oh, yeah, that's cute. And then all of a sudden, I wake up one morning with a pressure in my face and
Yeah, and then you bring it
shit in my chest, and I'm like,
to me, so thank you for that. Don't look at me like, what?
if you get sick, it's your own fault. It's not my fault. I don't pass germs.
Okay.
Okay.
Speaking of school call outs, you got a call, was it yesterday?
Yeah.
Which was pretty fucking weird.
So I'm just going to go ahead and say this right now. If you're watching this and you have the ability, what?
See, that's how I know you were looking at yourself. I said nothing, but I mouthed words.
I looked at the camera and then I saw your mouth moving.
Okay. I just said right now.
Like always.
I just mouthed right now.
I see your mouth moving, but there's never anything good coming out of it. Anyway, so if you're watching and you're really good at like tracing phone calls and IP addresses and shit, please get a hold of us because the school.
I guarantee it was all over the state. I guarantee it would have.
I know.
Somebody pretty smart's already working on that.
Yeah. So the whole, it might have been the whole country, but at least the state of Iowa, there was these false active shooter phone calls that came into all these school districts, and they locked down all these fucking schools, and they had to have the police come clear them. The schools were all hush hush about it until it was over, and then they told the parents what the fuck was going on.
Oh,
dude, we had no notice. The only way that I knew was because Tommy fucking called me.
Oh, really?
His wife had heard from somebody the school's on lockdown, and he called me and said, hey, school's on lockdown.
Oh.
And I'm like, what?
See, I thought the school called you
No,
or something.
no.
That's bullshit.
It'd be fucking cool if the school would hit a button that sends a mass text, school's on lockdown to everybody. Mm-hmm. Then at least we know, hey, the school's on lockdown. Why? But no, nothing. All we got was an email after it was done that said, lockdown has been lifted with like description of what happened. So fuck you, school district that my kids attend.
Now that makes me wonder because
It pisses me off.
I didn't hear anything about where Bailey goes to school. So
And did they have it too?
I don't know. But now I'm wondering if they didn't, maybe they didn't fucking, did they ever call you or anything?
No, there was
See, that's what I'm saying. Maybe they did and they didn't fucking tell me.
There was no call. There was no nothing. It was just when it was done, they told us, hey, there was an incident. Well, you know what? I don't give a fuck that the incident's over. I want to know when it starts.
Yeah.
Because if there's an active shooter at the fucking school my kids go to, guess where the fuck I'm going? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah. So I don't want to know after they had a chance to do their business in the school and the cops handled it and it's done. I want to know when it fucking starts. Because that's where I'm fucking going.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So do better. Fuck you. Do better, school district that my kids attend.
Yeah, no shit.
It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. But I wish I knew somebody that was really good at fucking tracing phone calls and shit like that, because I would really love to find out who the fuck was behind they call them swatting calls. Apparently there's a name for it.
Yeah.
Which is,
you never heard of that?
Which is even more ridiculous that it happens so regularly
Well, it's not that. So usually what happens is like, so say something like people are playing like games online together. Well, there's been occasions where people would call, the police and say like this person who they were playing against or playing with or whatever was doing something illegal or whatever, and then the SWAT team would come in, or like they have a hostage, or I don't even know what they say, but the SWAT team would come in, and sometimes it's happened to people who have like been on camera because they're like streaming and stuff, or whatever.
Yeah.
And the SWAT team will come in and fucking arrest them and blah 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 and all this shit. And I'm pretty sure at least one that I can think of got killed in. Yeah, I'm almost certain somebody got killed by getting swatted. It's like a thing they call the police on them with like this false story or whatever, and then the SWAT team comes in and fucking busts the door down while they're playing these video games, and people hear it like on the fucking chat or whatever, and sometimes video and shit.
That's bullshit.
Speaking of shot,
That brings us, dude. Look at us. We're rolling right into them.
oh no,
This next topic that we're bringing you.
it's very intriguing.
I just want to say I don't like to publicly. Well, yes, I do. I like people to know where I stand. I agree with it. I want it to be a thing all over.
Yeah. So Idaho State Senate passes bill to reinstate execution by firing squad. Which I don't know if you realize this. I didn't really until this article or whatever. But Brian Koberger, the guy that killed those the co-eds and at the
Yeah. Yep.
He's obviously in Idaho. So if he's convicted of killing those 4 students, which if he's not, then wow.
Yeah.
But if he's convicted,
he did it.
he can face a death penalty, which would be firing squad.
That I hope they're not going to, but I wish they would live stream that.
No, and that's another thing too that goes with this.
Public executions.
Public executions should probably be a thing.
Yeah.
Because
You know how many bad guys that watch a bad guy get killed in public for doing something bad would be like, okay.
and then the way their
Okay.
options a little bit more next time. Be like,
Yeah.
do I really want to fucking do this or
One, you die.
risk fucking getting hung in front of everybody?
One, you die, but 2, everybody watches you die. Mm-hmm. When you're standing there getting ready to get killed and everyone's chanting, kill him, like,
Everyone's cheering it on.
oh, God,
Yeah.
And,
there's going to be those people out there that are just so fucking crazy that they're not going to give a fuck. But there's also going to be a lot of people who are like, oh, God, I don't want to be fucking stoned to death or,
Yeah.
face a firing squad or whatever,
Yeah.
Would you-
Dude, I'm all about it.
Oh, yeah. Me too. I totally think it should be a thing.
What'd they say? There was 4 states that have already, like, semi-passed it?
So the Idaho State Senate on Monday voted 24-11 to pass a bill aimed at reviving the firing squad as death penalty amid a supply shortage of lethal injection drugs.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, I thought I heard that.
yeah, which passed the House State Representatives earlier this month. So the bill will go to Idaho Governor Brad Little's desk next. His office did not immediately respond to the request, blah, blah, blah. So what was your question again? I already forgot.
I think there was like 4 other states that have already like semi-passed it as well. Did it say that? Or,
No.
or maybe I'm thinking of a different article.
Hold on.
Yeah, I might be thinking of a different
4
article.
other states have an option
Yeah.
for the firing squad, although its use is extremely rare. Which those states are Mississippi, sounds about right.
Yep.
Oklahoma.
Yep.
This one's kind of surprised me. Utah,
No?
that surprises me, and South Carolina.
Really?
Yeah, they have killed 3 condemned prisoners by firing squads since 1976.
Huh.
Utah brought it back in 2015
Really?
due to its own struggles with lethal injection.
Well, I mean,
It was actually legal in Idaho until 2009.
I must say this, like, if somebody is on death row, right, Why
Yeah.
are you doing it in the most humane way possible? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At that point, if you get convicted and you're being sentenced to death, why does anyone care how it happens? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Like,
Especially like,
if it's brutal, who cares?
yeah, like
If it's humane, and I don't like, that's the least best option for me. Mm-hmm. If somebody needs to be executed because they're not suitable to be living in our world anymore, why the fuck does anyone care at all how they die?
right?
It baffles my mind.
You know, like rapists and pedos and shit. Fucking, I don't care if I want them to shit themselves and be scared for their fucking
I
lives.
understand the family, like if like somebody gets sentenced to death, like their mother, their father, siblings, immediate family. I understand they want it to be like the most humane possible way, but at that point, the family doesn't matter.
Right. Well, I mean, but here's also another thing too that somebody is saying is, so the people assigned to the firing squad, the witnesses, and the cleanup crew are all at risk of becoming traumatized by the experience.
Who cares? There's people out there that won't be. You hire the right people,
Yes,
and
but
they won't be.
Yeah, but there's also people who be like, say you're hiring a firing squad person, right?
Yeah.
Be like, oh, yeah, I could take this dude out, no problem. I got no quarrels with it or nothing. Put me in there.
Yeah.
I'll fucking take him out, no issues. And then they do it, and then all of a sudden, like, oh god, what did I do? You know, they don't realize how it is until they do it.
Replace them with somebody that can do it.
But they've already done it.
Oh,
That's
well.
what I'm saying.
I mean, so okay, so I'm gonna start with I'm a motherfucker
Yeah.
because there's a lot of times where I don't have a lot of empathy for certain shit,
Yeah.
and it's not because I don't care about somebody's feelings. It's because I have myself in a mental place where I could do a lot of things that I don't. Most people would be fucked up about, and I might get a little fucked up about it, but I'm okay. Like I don't need other people to worry about whether or not if I shot somebody on firing squad, if I'm okay. I'll be fine. Mm-hmm. Might fuck me up a little bit, but
That's what
I'll be
therapy's
fine.
for, right?
I mean, that's what, figuring out your life and keeping your shit straight.
I personally, I wouldn't be affected by it.
I don't think I
whether
would
I'm
either.
watching or participating.
Well, somebody told me once that when they used to do the firing squad regularly, there was like several individuals that all had guns,
Yeah.
and they hand you a firearm,
Oh, and you don't know if yours is live or not, or something.
and they have blanks in
Yeah.
all of them.
Yep.
And then they put like a few round like in each like certain ones. So say they have 15 people on the firing squad, like maybe only 3 guns are full of live rounds, and there's only so many of them.
Right.
But they all are instructed to shoot them till empty. Mm-hmm. Well, that makes it at the point where you can confidently live with yourself knowing that I'll never know if I killed him or not. You know what I mean? Like you need,
I suppose, yeah.
You need to be able to have the mindset. If you're going to do that kind of job, if they bring all this shit back,
They would have to do a lot of vetting when it comes to like
Yeah.
the people that they would brought in
yeah,
for
like
that.
if you're worried about how people are going to react about it, I mean, there's crime scene cleanup crews that do it day
yeah.
in and day out, and they've learned how to live with it. So that part of it, who cares?
Yeah, and when it comes to witnesses, like if you think you can't handle it, don't be there.
Yeah,
There's no point in you being there.
yeah. I mean, there are people that you are interviewing that are going to be able to tell you yes, no, and they might be able. Like if you go through a scenario, right? Like you're hiring somebody to be a witness. Please explain to me what's the most traumatic thing you've ever seen. Mm-hmm. Blah 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 blah. Saw a guy get in a car accident. His body got ejected and his head popped off when he came out the window. Okay, how did you deal with that? I did this. I did that. Okay, how are you in this kind of a situation? What do you react? You know what I mean? Like, go through and figure out this is the worst they've seen. This is how they handled it. This is what they have. Like, psychiatrists and shit can tell by having a conversation with somebody if they dealt with it right or wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So put people through the process, find the ones you need, hire them, and that's their job.
Yeah.
Look at how many people used to work in packing plants that their main job was to fucking slit throats on pigs and listen to them bleed out. And that's what they did all day, every day. You know what I mean? And then it got to a point where they figured out, okay, we can let them do that for a month and we have to rotate them to a different job. Mm-hmm. And then they, you know what I mean? They worry about that shit, but there's solutions to that.
Oh, there's solutions to damn near everything.
Yeah.
I mean, one way.
Who cares? I would much rather them spend money and time investing in hiring the right crew to kill somebody
Yeah.
than the amount of money they spend letting them sit on death row and the money that they spend on doing it humane as possible.
I'd be
fucking
okay with
cares?
public hangings.
I'd rather it's cost more money to execute people on a firing squad.
Which it won't. It'll be cheaper.
If the state of Iowa said, all right, brought back public executings and firing squad and this and that, it's going to cost you a shit ton more in taxes. You're going to pay thousands of dollars a year extra in taxes if we do this. I'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
Versus some of the bullshit they put in our taxes and go, that's why. I'm like, that's dumb. You didn't even ask me if I wanted that.
You didn't even get my permission.
You didn't even let us vote
No
on it.
means no.
Yeah.
Question.
Yes.
Would you, if you were to be publicly executed, would you rather
Yes.
hang from the neck until you die or face a firing squad? Firing squad or hanging?
Okay, so I'm a realist here, right? So let me back this up. I need you before
Someone's got to back it up.
before I answer this question. I need you to describe what I'm being publicly executed for.
No.
What did I do?
Why? Why does that matter?
It matters.
No, it doesn't.
My choice of how I want to die matters on what I did.
Because of what you did. So
Yes.
you're going to punish yourself for the severity of the crime?
Yeah,
No.
that's how I would choose.
That's not what this question's about. This is, would I rather die by hanging? Okay, here
If
you
I
go.
have a choice, I already know what
Here
I
is
did.
your crime.
Okay.
Nothing. You didn't do a thing. Which one are you going to do? There.
If I didn't do anything, I would want to be firing squad.
I'd want to be publicly executed. Yes.
I want to be publicly executed because I did nothing.
Firing squad?
Firing squad.
That's what I would choose, but why?
Because it's faster.
Potentially. You better hope those motherfuckers got some good aim.
Oh, they're gonna kill you.
Oh, sure, they're
They're
going to
gonna
kill
kill
you,
you.
but whether it's
gonna be
more instantaneous,
and you're gonna
or is it
you're
going to be
fall and
bleeding
like,
out?
Oh, I guarantee you, you're gonna hit the ground, and then it's gonna be like, and you're just gonna like black out.
Yeah.
Done. It'll be very, very quick.
That's the way I would go. Because, hanging, you're going to piss and shit yourself, and you're going to feel it. You're going to know what's happening. You're going to see all these people
Now,
kind of through, like, I'm assuming blurred eyes.
If I was a fucking creeper, and I raped and killed people, and I was like doing shit for like my own sick, twisted pleasure, I would pick hanging.
Well, if you're doing those things, you're not going to pick that probably.
I would. If I was up against that, I would go, I did some fucked up shit, and it would be easy for me to just get shot and killed. But that doesn't give these people justice. They caught me. I'm fucked. I'm going to die. I'm going to give them their justice. I'm going to hang. It's going to suck for me. But I'm going to hang.
No, you wouldn't, because you're going to be a sociopath. If you're doing all this shit, you're going to be a sociopath because you're not going to care. You're not going to care about anything. You're not going to care about your feelings, their feelings, nothing.
Jeffrey Dahmer did.
That's what he said.
He cared.
Did he?
Yeah, it was impulse control. He couldn't stop himself from doing it. He hated that he did it, but he couldn't stop himself from doing it.
That's what he said.
It was like smoking a cigarette. You hate that you do it. You want to quit, but when you're standing there and somebody goes, "You want to smoke?" hands you a cigarette, you're like, "I know I shouldn't." Oh, fuck. Okay.
That's a little different, but
Yeah, but what if it was like that? See, this is deep. We could go like all sorts of routes with this.
could.
Okay, so Public execution. You didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
Firing squad or hanging.
Firing squad.
You are a raper, murderer, got in trouble, got caught for treason.
Firing squad.
Every choice.
Yeah, because
No matter
I'm
the
telling you,
situation?
like, okay, let's say Jeffrey Dahmer was,
So you're selfish.
what? No. Well, sure. Yeah, if
Yeah.
I'm a sociopath, yeah, I'm fucking selfish. I don't care. I don't care what anybody thinks. I have no real emotion.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe Jeffrey Dahmer was actually, he did care, whatever, but still, he's an exception, I guess, to the rule, because generally people like that are going to be fucking
Yeah.
so fucked that they have no fucks given about anything. So they're not going to be like, God, I did really bad things. I should probably punish myself in the worst way, or let them punish me in the worst way.
Yeah.
I'm going to go by hanging, you know.
That's what I would. That's how I think. But
That's what you think right now because you're not fucking crazy. or are you?
this,
Note to self.
we could-
Colby is a
we could-
psychopath.
we can fucking debate that a little bit.
Yeah. But we won't.
Yeah. Definitely. I think I would definitely have to make a choice. If I had the choice, I would make the choice based off of what I did. But I'm a realist, dude. That's how I think. Like, there's people that get really mad at me sometimes because of the way that
So
I
you
think.
do have
because
empathy then.
I do, but it's weird. It's not like I'm just empathetic because somebody's having a bad day. Or like something that wasn't that bad happened, but it's affecting you worse than it would affect me. I'm not that kind of person that's just like, oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry. Like I don't, you know what I mean? I feel like everyone is in control of their lives in every aspect. You just have to figure out how to make the moves that put you where you want to be. You know what I mean? Like you're stuck in a job, but you feel like you can't quit because that's the money you need to pay your bills and this and that. That's great. Go back to school. Take night classes. All it takes for anybody to better their situation is to work harder. You have to put in extra work. You have to put in extra time. If you choose to go to work and then sulk on having a shitty job at home while you're sitting on the couch watching TV, you're not using the opportunity and the time you have to correct what you're uncomfortable about. You know what I mean? So I don't have a lot of empathy for people when it's just,
Woe is me.
yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, something tragic happens in your life that is out of your control, and it's like,
Debilitates you.
you know what I'm thinking about right now that happened recently.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Absolutely. Absolutely have empathy in those situations. 1000%. Like, it's terrible. But when it's just normal type life things and the only reason why it's bad for you is because you're not changing it, I don't care. I don't care.
I get that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Somebody is on death row, getting ready to be executed, and their family is super upset about it. I have a little empathy for the family because it's out of their control. You know what I mean? Like, you can't change it. They did it. So I feel for you that you're losing somebody you love. However, I don't care about your thoughts of how they get killed because they did something that's shitty. So if they die really slow and painful, it doesn't bother me. Fucking fentanyl them, Narcan them, fentanyl them again, Narcan them, fentanyl them again, Narcan them. Do it like 40 times and then fucking sandpaper their forehead to death. I don't care.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you do something shitty, something shitty is going to happen to you. Karma. I believe in karma.
I do.
Now,
I don't believe it always comes around when it should.
Say that, though, when I say the way I am about like empathy and feeling for people, a lot of people just immediately go, "You're a dick." The way you think is stupid. You're a fucking asshole. But I don't think there's just as many people out there that are like real thinkers. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they broaden every aspect of their decision to like incorporate every feeling from every aspect. It's like black and white it. You know what I mean? Black, white, there's your decision. Fucking pass, move on.
How did we get to this?
I don't know.
From public executions.
I don't know, but I like it though. I like explaining it because then when I make decisions and people are like, "You're an asshole," it's like, no, what? I mean, I care, but I don't care enough to fucking do what you're doing. You know, the empathy and being a shoulder to cry on in a situation that can be corrected. I don't care. That's not me. I got other shit to do.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, anyway.
Are you very empathetic?
No. Yeah. But.
Are you confrontational?
No. More of a
passive aggressive.
I wouldn't even say that. I just don't give a fuck, I guess.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing right there. That you just explained how I feel all the time. In most situations, I don't give a fuck, and people think that you're a dick or an asshole for that. But it's not that you don't care. It's just it's not that important or a priority to you to be the one that makes the decision or call the shot. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. Well, then they think you're being a dick. No, I just don't care. You do this or do this. Whichever one you do, I don't care. But they think you're being a dick because you're like, I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
So hard being a man. The simpler you are, the more sophisticated people think you're fucked up. They think you got to be rational, and it's like, no, just make a decision. 1, 2, done. Mm-hmm. You know, you try to be simple, and then everyone gets you all twisted like you're some complex fucking individual. No.
You're fucked up.
Kick the ball, don't kick the ball. I don't fucking care. You know, what do you mean by that? Kick the fucking ball, man. I don't fucking care.
Kick the ball.
Right? Like, that's how I feel like my life is every fucking day, all day long. Something as simple as kicking a fucking ball. Or should I kick it? Should I should I not kick it? I don't know. Kick it. Well, why do you want me to kick it? No, don't kick it. Well, why shouldn't I kick it? I don't fucking care.
Just do whatever you want to do.
Fucking scram. Like, I'm sick of this.
Beat it, nerd.
Every day I feel like that's how it is. My whole life, every day.
Yeah. But in other news, on a lighter note.
Yeah. Urban Dictionary. Oh, fuck. Only got one word tonight, though. Fucking slacker. Yeah. Well, I mean, I was picking up your slack all day, so didn't really have time to find some. If anybody's out there, go ahead and find us a word or two. We'll use it. I promise you. Oh, we haven't really thought of that. We have, but it was like early on. I never thought of that. Of having people send us a word? Yeah. Yes, you did. We fucking talked about it. Well, there we go. We told people to... There we go again. Anyway, go ahead. Submit a word to us at our email. What's our fucking email? Or you can just comment on the video or whatever. We got a new email. Yeah, but we can use that one still. It's on the YouTube still. I haven't changed it. We can... Hey, it's... KLoveYouBy, B-Y, at gmail.com. Yep, until I switch it. If you have Urban Dictionary, or you make an Urban Dictionary. Ooh, even better, yeah. If you make an Urban Dictionary, we will 1,000% use it. If you make one, we'll use it. Yeah. Send it to us, KLoveYouBy, B-Y, at gmail.com. At Gmail. Gmail. Daddy. Get the Gmail. Oh, you hit my Gmail. Daddy. All right, so the word I have is fa. F-A-H. Fa. Not like the noodles. Fa. Fa. One man performing oral sex on another man while humming Christmas carols, i.e., fa la 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 la. But it would be more like, oh, fa la 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 la. No. Fa la la la. No. Huh?
Okay, pretend you have a dick in your mouth.
I can't do that very well. You do it better. Go
Pretend
ahead.
you have a
Just
dick
show
in-
me how it's done.
Pretend you have a dick in your mouth.
I don't
You
I
can't.
don't know.
You can't move your tongue to make the la.
Why couldn't you? You can't do it completely, but you could probably do like.
Take three
Fa-
fingers. Take 3
No,
fingers
you
and put them, in
take 3 fingers.
put 'em in your mouth.
No,
And then try
I'm
to
not gonna
say
do that.
La.
No, you do it.
That's
Show
why.
me.
That's why he says fa ha ha ha.
It doesn't. It says fa la 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 la.
Where?
Right there.
Well, whoever wrote it's an idiot.
You mad, brah? It's who submitted it. It was you mad, brah? It's official. It's an official government employee. You mad, brah? Well, no, because you're supposed to try to do the L's.
The fa la la la.
And then, like, I think it makes it so your tongue, like, rolls almost because
Yeah.
there's a dick on it. You know? So it's like, so, like, I don't know. I've never sucked a dick. You tell me.
You don't think so?
You tell me. How does it work?
You don't think everybody watching this knows you've sucked a dick?
I've never sucked
You
a
were
dick.
in the fucking Navy.
That's the Air Force, dude.
Fa ha 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 ha.
That's a rumor and a lie, and I don't like it. It doesn't actually happen that much.
Oh, God. But what we should do is trick the wives into fucking doing it. We'll figure it out. See if they can say la.
Oh, I'm gonna go home tonight, and I'm gonna be like, hey, we have a thing going on.
Yeah.
Let's see if you can.
I need you to suck my dick. And while you do it,
You have to say fa la 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 la, and I want to see if your tongue can move.
yeah.
Or actually get the laws out. Or first more like a. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Urban Dictionary word of the day.
I'm gonna tell you
is
what.
fa.
This one word was very hard to get to in the amount of time I had. There's so much random, and some people put shit on there that's like makes sense and is logical, and that's
Dude.
stupid. That's what the dictionary is for.
When you read through Urban Dictionary, it makes me wonder if some of the things people put on there, they actually laugh at themselves like, that's a good one.
Yeah, I guarantee there's some on here that are just so stupid. Like I'll probably the first one.
And they said that.
And they don't even spell things right, like that. TAHT. Yeah, see? I don't even know what this word. Amities for real. That open person that keeps going on YFYP for your page with, oh my God, THEUR, with her little Darcy edits, but I love it, so it's okay. It's okay though, because they love it, you know.
I am now dumber for having listened to what
I'm
you
telling
just
you.
said.
Trying to read some of this shit is
I award them 0 points.
like when I did mine for you. I was like all proper, put my commas in right and the capitals
dude.
and everything. After reading something, I was like, why? Why did I do that? Like it's not necessary.
Everyone was reading yours going, this guy is a fucking nerd.
This guy used proper punctuation.
He seems too educated to be on this website.
Okay.
Look at this one.
What's this one?
The word is, does Samuel L. Jackson like anime? And the description is, yes, he does. Hentai too. There's like random shit that doesn't make a fucking. And I
You know
swear
what
to
it
God,
has
there's
to-
some on here too that people will put like a person's name, and it's like their own little love note to that person. Like, hey, go check out Urban Dictionary. I made something for you under your name.
Do you know what it has to be? Urban Dictionary had to make budget cuts, so there's nobody checking the shit.
Nobody's checking it.
Yeah.
Probably. There's
It goes-
probably
it
there's
just
actually
goes through
it's just AI now. There's no fucking people that work for Urban Dictionary at all.
Auto approval. It just has to sit in limbo for 24 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. 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 Love it. Yes. Yes to everything.
I can just imagine like an Urban Dictionary commercial with like the robots from fucking like with Will Smith, like the
iRobot?
iRobot.
What are those robots called?
I could see one going. Check out this one. Don't know what that means. Approve.
Approved.
Approve.
So stupid. Like this is just the first. This is I literally all I did was hit a button and pulled up the first page that came up, and
Yeah. Well, hopefully, you guys will take over Urban Dictionary and start just uploading a bunch of cool shit that we can. We'll just have endless, copious amounts of Urban Dictionary words.
So that's two big words that you've used tonight that I thought.
Pinky up.
Like what was the other one you said earlier?
What?
Oh, empathy.
Empathy.
I'm like, wow, Colby knows what empathy means.
Empathetic.
Huh.
Prehistoric.
Empathy and copious. I'm just
Jurassisaurus.
yes, and then you just go and prove your worth right there.
What was it? The Paleolithic?
Paleolithic.
Paleolithic.
That's what the diet comes from.
Yeah.
Paleo
Paleo
diet?
diet. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All plants.
Anything that grows from the ground, or you can kill it, except for potatoes for some reason. Like you can eat anything that comes to the ground, or whatever you can kill, but potatoes you can't. You know, they come from the ground, but you can't eat those.
It's because every diet knows potatoes are bad for you.
Except for sweet potatoes.
So they just
Sweet potatoes are delicious.
no potatoes. Yeah, I fucking love. You ever been to a restaurant that makes like those crinkle cut potato fries?
Yeah.
And then they serve them with like that cinnamon frosting dip.
No.
Oh my god!
I have
There's
had
a
this.
few places that have that little. It's like a cinnamon butter
You're thinking like
frosting sauce to like
That's-
dip the fries in.
that's like at
Yeah, there's
Texas Roadhouse where they have like the rolls with the butter, cinnamon butter shit.
Yeah, but they serve that shit with fucking sweet potato fries.
Oh yeah,
Fucking
Good.
come in your pants every time.
every time.
Oh my god.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah. I mean, you dip,
Well, hold on.
come.
Yeah,
That
so
order.
that's what I was gonna say. Is it every bite, or is it every time you go and have that one serving?
Every
you
bite.
get a
Only only time I fuck like a stallion is after I eat fucking sweet potato fries with the
with
cinnamon
the butter
frosting.
cinnamon cum.
Probably because I come 30 times before I get to have sex. Mm-hmm. And then obviously every man knows by that stage you're fucking Ronnie.
There's that
Ronnie
chance
go
that,
longy.
there's that chance that you might not even come again.
Yeah,
ever.
It's all about her that
It's
time.
all about her.
Yeah. Switch your tactics. Eat some sweet potato fries and cinnamon frosting dip.
Yeah. So
Lady will love you.
first love note of the day of the podcast is if you want to last longer, eat sweet potato fries with butter, cinnamon butter frosting.
Your old girl, she'll never leave you be. You'll be eating sweet potato fries every night for dinner.
Every night,
Every night.
breakfast, lunch, and dinner, probably.
Yeah, you know, I should write a book on tips of lasting longer for men
Yeah.
and fill them full of like shit like that because those are great ideas.
Aphrodisiacs? No. Sweet potato fries, baby.
Yeah. You don't want anything that gets you going. You want anything that gets you done. You know what I mean? Like the aphrodisiacs, they like get you in the mood and get you going.
Yeah.
And then you're like overly ready when it comes time. You want to eat stuff like this that just there's no time to get going. You're already done. Mm-hmm. Then by the time it's love making session, you're fucking like I couldn't come if you gave me $1 million right now. So it's all about you, baby.
It's all about you, and that's all they want. That's what they want. They want to be treated.
We should write a book. What women want.
There's a movie about it.
Is there?
I mean, kind of. Mel
There's
Gibson.
There's a song about it too.
Yeah.
I think it's
movie's
Christina
better.
Aguilera. What a girl wants.
Oh yeah. What a girl needs. I don't know the words, but I know that's the sound of it.
That's an oldie but goodie too.
Oh, sure.
Christina Aguilera, I'm talking about, not the song.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we're out of time there, sir. Sir? Sir? Sure, sir.
We're out of time.
That is it. Our time is up. Your time is up. You're going to be publicly executed by hanging.
What did I do?
You know what you did.
Definitely hanging.
Yes.
Definitely
Definitely
hanging.
hanging.
We're gonna go with hanging.
All right. Well, this has been fun.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to be done, but apparently Brandon's.
I don't want to be done either. I could go for a few more hours, really, if we had the opportunity.
Why
but
not? Let's do it.
I don't have the opportunity.
We'll just call in sick to work tomorrow, both of us.
You don't have any time left.
I got a chest thing. I gave it to you tonight. You feel like shit.
It's instant. It's an instant sick.
Yeah. Oh yeah, instant sick.
Okay, I can go with this.
All right, so we're gonna keep going. Now we will see you guys next week, episode 31. Mm-hmm. Make sure you're checking out our social medias, watching for those shorts to drop. We got those coming at you all the time.
Yeah.
Make sure you tell your friends. We've had some pretty cool scenarios lately that have gotten back to us about you guys talking to everybody and all your friends about our podcast, and then it turns out to be somebody we know.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Hey, heard about your podcast."
Well, the person that you knew was hearing about it from somebody we don't know.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like hearing stuff like that. Love you guys hanging in there with us. Indubitably. On that note,
Thank y'all.
appreciate it. We love you
Stick
guys.
around. Come back next week.
Fuck you.
Okay,
Okay, love you. Bye. Pulling in my pickup truck down Highway 72. On my way to LBI, we've got some shit to do. Gonna lay out on the beach, put our sunshades on. Try to cover up our laps and hide our hormones. 'Cause we're chasing the butt cheeks up and down the corn. All these girls have cowboy boots and carry around their pitchforks. Chasing the butt cheeks up and down the corn. All these girls have real nice butts and wear those Wrangler jean shorts. Oh, fuck it. Let's get out of here.
Let's go, dude.
Pull chocks.
Pull chalk.